Welcome to one of the most difficult videos to make, but one that you were excited to see. Today we are going to see the Soccer Manager Iceberg. It is adapted from the Spanish version, so I hope the experience is good anyway. Let's get started. Level 1. Soccer Manager on PC. All of us who have a PC know that it is much better to play it there than on a mobile phone. In fact, many people learned about SM by playing it on a PC from Facebook or Steam. Well, the SM22 has been the last one that came out for PC, and it seems to be the last one for a long time or forever, since in the last 2 years the company has made public that they will focus on developing the Soccer Manager on mobile phones. It is believed that due to costs, production, and time, it is better not to launch the PC version, which has caused its community to despair and criticize the company. Bundesliga license. In Soccer Manager 2021, they broke the news that the Bundesliga was going to be one of the partners of the game, but no one gave it importance because nothing was noticeable in the game. And apparently the license in Soccer Manager 2021 was only for people that he is living in Germany and no one else could do it. Luckily in Soccer Manager 2022 they were able to expand the license throughout the world, and to this day we enjoy the license with the real kits. The team shields disappear. SM20, for many the best game in the saga. But what many don't know or don't remember is what happened at the end or middle of SM20. And the logos of all the leagues and all the shields of the Premier disappeared. It was thought to be a bug. The company never commented on this, and the community ended up speculating that it was problems with the licenses, since Soccer Manager works with a data pack. In Soccer Manager 2021, they paid for the FIFRO license, which means they have all the names of real players, teams, and leagues. And since they bought the license, no more errors like this have occurred, which confirms the community's suspicion by saying that SM had to remove the team logos so that they would not be reported. The Scouts. We all know what Scouts are for in Soccer Manager. Literally for nothing. Nobody uses them, and for years the community has been asking the company to create another scouting system, something that at the moment after so many years does not change, and personally I think it is something urgent to change since it does not contribute anything to the game. From Soccer Manager to Invincible's studio. After the success of Soccer Manager 2020, the Soccer Manager company was renamed Invincible Studio, in order to make more games apart from the beloved Soccer Manager saga. For now, after approximately 2.5 years, it is known that there are several games under development, such as SM Elite or USL Rivals, but for now we will leave the information here about these games, since we will see them later in the video. Level 2. The 2018 Soccer Manager World Cup. Most of the Soccer Manager players were not there at this time, being the third year since the offline Soccer Manager, the third installment of the saga. But we are going to remember Soccer Manager 2018 as a special Soccer Manager, not only because it already incorporated 3D gameplay with figures, but because at the end of the game the Soccer World Cup mode came out, and it was extremely difficult to win with the national teams that were free. The notable ones being Portugal and Uruguay. I personally never won the competition in this game. SMYTL tournament that began after the idea of having a Duel of Titans, which consists of playing 5 games with certain rules, and whoever scores the most points wins the duel. Well, organized by SirGamer, it was a very good event for the community in Soccer Manager 2020, but the last editions a lot of things happened, which by the way some will come out at lower levels, and it didn't have as much support, so it was decided not to do more temporarily. Brad Pitto in Soccer Manager 21 one of the most important YouTubers in career mode in FIFA and Pro Evolution Soccer. Brad Pitto tried Soccer Manager 2020 and was not going to be any less in Soccer Manager 2021, where he collaborated with SirGamer to make a video showing the game before for it to be released for everyone. Unfortunately, starting next year, this great YouTuber has started to become inactive. Let's hope he returns one day. Ampeta SM23. In Soccer Manager 2022, Ampeta did a live stream enjoying Soccer Manager 2022 and was asked when Soccer Manager 2023 came out if he would play the game again, answering the following.
Es un juego muy lineal, tío, muy lineal. O sea, está muy guay jugarlo una vez, pero me ha dado hipo. Pero cada año es, creo que una mierda, tío. Entonces no lo he jugado mucho este año. A lo mejor me gustaría, pero no sé.
Unfortunately, he played the PC version, and we will never know if at some point he would try Soccer Manager 2023 or Soccer Manager 2024 if he were on PC. Maybe we missed one more active player. Level 3. Soccer Manager Worlds. First Soccer Manager game released for PC in 2005, I believe, and which stopped updating in 2016. It is the SM Online, and although the templates are updated, the game has the 2D of the SM16 and menus outside the current time without a doubt. They said 3 years ago that they would update it next year, but a lot has happened and it was never talked about again. So two options. Or they are doing something very top. Option 2, they have abandoned the project, this being the most likely, although the servers still work today. Soccer Manager Elite. Blockchain game, which has been in development since 2019 and will release the open beta this year in 2024. Personally, I have tried the latest version and it is not bad. It is online in real time and you can have player actions, which makes you their representative, club actions, and be a coach of a club. There are many leagues right now, but I can't show anything at the moment. I'm just saying that there are many lower categories from many countries, and from Latin America as well. Of course, not many people will play, I think, because it is a game in which you have to link a virtual wallet. The game went from being called Soccer Manager Elite to Soccerverse. F2 Target Techers. Game released on July 5, 2019 and last updated on November 30, 2019 and also removed from Android. It is a game of aiming at the target, without a doubt an attempt by a soccer manager to get out of his saga by trying another type of game, soccer. Currently it is only available on iOS and the reviews are not bad, but the game has been abandoned for many years. Puzzle Rivals. Without a doubt an exciting game that is being developed right now by Invincible Studio. We had many videos of this on the channel. The game is very good. It is a match against other players who make passes or shoot by sliding, and you can also dribble. We have seen little of what will be the final product of this game since the last time we saw it was almost 10 or 11 months ago, and it had a lot of potential to be a great mobile game and undoubtedly a good attempt by Invincible Studio to expand your company. Theoretically, it was said that this game will come out in 2024. Let's wait and see if it is true. Piqué.exe. A bug that happened to very few people, but it happened to me live in Soccer Manager 2020. The bug consisted of the rival goalkeeper taking a goal kick and Piqué always scored a goal. Rather strange bug to see that didn't take long to be patched and fixed. Level 4. Save hack. One of the biggest controversies in the community is the save hack. It consists of downloading a file with infinite money and thus hacking the soccer manager. It is controversial because a large part of the community does not see it favorably, since it takes away from the gaming experience and makes players get tired very quickly, causing them not to play again for months or until the next year's game. And you? Have you ever played with Save Hack? Dynamic potential. This topic has also been very controversial since Soccer Manager 2021, since before in Soccer Manager 2020 there was only potential that was not seen and normally progressed to the highest rating that each player could progress, and also quite quickly. Starting with Soccer Manager 2021, the game began to implement the dynamic potential, thus ensuring that players aged 24 or younger do not progress further or progress is slower. Little by little they have been improving this, and it is not seen as much, but something that sometimes bothers the community is that one year, for example, they progress by 1 rating point and the next year by 5 or more, or the other way around. In addition to complaints because the potential, for example, is 85 to 95 and from one year to the next it is 85 to 87. Coins agent fees. In Soccer Manager 2023 they implemented agent fees, something that came out in the beta as a test and has stayed forever. It consists of paying 1 to 3 gold coins, depending on the player's rating, when negotiating. This at first bothered the community a lot because they believed that the game would become pay to win, but as time went by it was seen that it really does not affect the game at all, since there are always leftover coins and it is really low to pay 1 or 3 coins every negotiation. It was never known why they decided to add this. If it is to give more realism to the game or to use the coins for something, we'll never know. Non-playable leagues. In Soccer Manager 2024, with the arrival of the national teams, many lower leagues and divisions have been added to the database that are visible if you search for them, but that you cannot manage. They have done this so that the national teams have a more complete squad, but the community wonders if one day they will add any of those leagues, since they are there if you look for them. Hopefully in Soccer Manager 2025 they will add many of the leagues that can be searched. Challenge mode. Game mode launched at the end of Soccer Manager 2021 and which lasted a few months. It is not known if it was a test or they really believed it was a good idea, but we never saw it again in any game in the saga. The community didn't like it very much, although it did give a good ending to Soccer Manager 2021, which was dying due to the dates of the update that this game mode brought. What stood out were the animations if you won the challenges, which the community really liked, and it is not known why we never saw animations like that again. Level 5. Clickbait trailers. Without a doubt one of the things that bothers the community the most. From Soccer Manager 2021, they are releasing trailers for the game with many animations that we never got to see in the game. From animations when you sign a player to dribbling or overhead kicks. Really something that the community gets excited about every time they see it, but in the end it never ends up making it into the game. Few content creators. This topic talks about the few content creators there are currently about Soccer Manager. The year that had the most creators, and that is why it is remembered so fondly, was Soccer Manager 2020, perhaps driven by the pandemic, since little by little the majority stopped uploading videos, especially in Soccer Manager 2022, being for many the worst game of the year. The saga. The reality is that it would be very good for the game if more and more people joined the community and could provide good content for everyone, which at the moment does not seem like it will happen. SM2021 compatible devices. In Soccer Manager 2020, very few people could not play Soccer Manager because it seemed that it was not compatible, but the controversy and everything bad came in Soccer Manager 2021, when a large part of the community was left unable to try the game, forcing the people to look for a device that is compatible. I have never seen the community so angry with the company as on this occasion. In fact, it reached the point of blaming the creators who could play and coming to hate them. Obviously there were people who benefited from this and who grew up in the Soccer Manager community for criticizing the company, but obviously it didn't last more than a few months since people ended up accepting that the device they had was very bad, even though it was another mistake by the company for not investing in optimizing the game. Without a doubt the biggest controversy I remember about Soccer Manager. Betadroid. There was a YouTuber who is on the community's blacklist for uploading many save hacks and making fun of the company, but today I will tell you about a time when the community beat this YouTuber. It turns out that he uploaded a save hack like he always did, but a bit misleading, and I also seem to remember that the game hadn't even been released, so he was leaking it and laughing at the company. The entire community agreed to report the video to see if YouTube would do something, and after an hour or a few minutes, YouTube removed the video. The community won by throwing the video at this YouTuber who I won't say who he is, but the old Soccer Manager 2020 and 2021 fans will remember. Thumbnail stolen and leaked. Finally, in this iceberg, we are going to see how a miniature was stolen from SirGamer in a strange way, and leaking news from the new Soccer Manager. Once again, the aforementioned YouTuber was dedicated to uploading all the news about the game on Instagram and stealing designs and more from the other creators. Well, SirGamer had a designer named Rodri who asked him for all the thumbnails of all the new releases to make the videos. The surprise was when suddenly one of those miniatures that no one else had except Rodri and SirGamer was uploaded by the YouTuber to Instagram, thus filtering the improvement. It is unlikely that it was a hack since otherwise all the others would have been leaked, and neither SirGamer nor Rodri showed it to anyone anywhere. The question is, how he got that miniature? And if he hacked someone, why didn't he leak more improvements to the new game? I hope you liked the video and see you in a next video.